Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Phoenix just came out with the big Phoenix update for their A320 family aircraft, and I thought let me make a video for all of you, just showing the plane and showing the sounds, the displays and everything, and take you guys from cold and dark all the way to takeoff and climb. Hopefully this will be a quick video, uh, but let's see how it goes. So this is the Phoenix A320 wingtip fences, the OG Phoenix aircraft. As you can see, I'm in walkaround mode right now, and the stairs and the engines and everything are visible. And yeah, I don't see any animation here. Oh, there is. Okay, so you can manually move the wheel. Let's see how fast I can go. Oh, I can go pretty fast if I keep doing this. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that's that. And over here we'll take the stairs up to a flight deck. Lock it and then bring it like this. That's neat. The interior doesn't look much different. I think it's the same interior. Let's open the cockpit door. The cockpit definitely looks very different now with the new textures and the modular SDK capabilities that Phoenix is using. So when you click on the captain seat, you go to the cockpit view. As you can see, I have already set up a sim brief plan.
Awareness. Okay.
And the chocks are on.
Meters.
We are at Toronto's Pearson International. Oh, the door stays open. That's interesting. We are at Toronto's Pearson International. We will be using BeyondATC for our departure. No BeyondATC traffic, of course, because we want to just see the plane as is and just have a little bit of realism by using BeyondATC in it. It's BeyondATC is booting up. While it does that, let's go upstairs. And you can see the new texturing. I do use reshade, so my colors look a little bit different, but you can see the texturing is all different. And I'll go from here. I'm going to increase the sound of my sim so that you guys can clearly hear what's going on. And I'll slightly reduce my volume. So let's see, battery 1, battery 2. Ooh, it's already different. You can already feel the difference. So nav light to 1, crew supply, captain, nav. Okay, so that's that. It's doing the self test. Let's go to the EFP. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's open the EFP app on MSFS. Go to Phoenix. So now you have the Phoenix EFP, the exact thing that you see here. It's now going to show up here, and I don't know what's going on. Oh, there it is. So that's the home button in case you go into any of these icons and you want to come back to this main page. So let's go to Phoenix. Let's go to sim settings. We'll restore the airline settings. I prefer my units in kg, so let's keep that, and I'll change the pressure to inches because we are in North America or Canada specifically. Turning on Mobi flight. Let's go back to my flights. Let's import from SimBreeze. We are going from Toronto to Halifax. Of course, I'm not going to record the entire flight. I just want to show you guys until takeoff. For time's sake, I'm just going to do instant load. Apply and load aircraft instant, and you can feel the aircraft moving. I hope it was kind of obvious. So let's stow the EFB for now. Let's turn on the fuel pumps. And master switch on. Start. And let's go and listen to the APU spooling up. Okay, that is definitely an improvement on the sounds. As you can see, the displays, they look different as well. One thing I want to commend Fenix on is I wear glasses and I'm myopic, so I have a hard time seeing the dot on the displays in the original Fenix. But now, because of the contrast, the added contrast on these displays, I have a feeling, I haven't landed this plane yet, so but I have a feeling that I will be able to clearly see the flight directors and especially the dot when I'm landing. But we'll find out. We can still increase the brightness, but now you can see the brightness does not as drastically increase or decrease as it was doing previously. Let's come to the Mach 2. Not much different here. I'm using my sorry, I completely forgot the name of the company, the WinWing Mach 2. But for the sake of this video, I'm just gonna do it here. So let's go to FMGC. We'll clear everything. We'll do init request, and you can see the contrast is different here as well. The oranges look more orangey. I don't know. We are Air Canada 0803. Our cost index today, if we go back to home, we go to SimBrief, go to view. So cost index today is 8, our altitude is 370. Let's put that. Let's go back to the Fenix app. Send this to Mach 2 and we confirm that here. Now let's go to the flight plan page, and this is where we'll boot up BeyondATC. Let's give it a second, and I will need to turn traffic off, I believe, so give me a second to do that. BeyondATC takes its sweet time. Traffic is off, that's good. I'm not gonna bother on listening to ATIS and or like be ultra realistic here, because my objective is to show you guys the plane. So I'll just go ahead and request clearance.
Air Canada 0803, IFR2 Halifax Airport.
Air Canada 0803, Toronto delivery. Expect runway 23, dead key 5 departure, with the Olaba transition. Initial climb to 7,000 feet. Squawk 3060.
Dead key 5 departure, with the Olaba transition. Squawk 3060, Air Canada 0803.
Okay, that's set.
Air
So
Canada
we'll get
0803.
vectors.
Read back correct.
And it
Contact
said
ground
initial
121.9
climb
when ready
7,000.
for pushback or engine start.
That is set right here.
Will contact ground
we'll set the barrel.
121.9 when ready
Turn
for
constraints
pushback or
on.
engine start. Air Canada 0803. Bye-bye, thanks.
You're very welcome.
Nice. So we got that sorted. The only thing that's left right now is to get our IRSs aligned before we can leave. So let's go to failures. When you have a time crunch, all you need to do is just disable these IRS failures, all the 3 of them, and your IRSs are aligned. So nav accuracy has been upgraded and GPS primary. So we are all good. What else? This looks good, this looks good, this looks good. Cool. So let me quickly set my cameras, because I am using a different camera preset that I don't want to use for this video. So let me just quickly set the camera. So this is going to be engine number 1. This is going to be oh, I have a wall here. Let's come on buddy, come on, be nice. Okay, it doesn't want to be nice with me today. Okay, there you go. So let's come here. This is engine number 2, and we need one for flaps. So let's go all the way back. Oh, wall. Hit a wall. Oh, sim crash? No. Okay, so just hit a wall. For a second I thought my sim crashed. So let's come. I think this should be good. Yeah, this is good. So let's set this to 7 and we'll set the opposite end to 8. When I say 7, 8, I mean I have all my cameras on numpad. So that's done. We are good to go. So let's request push and start.
Air Canada 0803 at gate 135. Request pushback and engine start.
Meanwhile, let's set our
Air
perf.
Canada 0803, Toronto ground, pushback approved. Face southwest.
56, 56, 57.
Pushback and engine start
Flat
approved.
retraction at
Face
51.
southwest, Air Canada 0803.
Flat retraction at 96. That's good. So down 0.4. Flex tempo 61. That all looks good. Let's send that to McDo. Let's confirm on our FCU. So we have managed speed, nav, and we have our altitude. Now let's request pushback. Now that we are good with that, let's turn on beacon. And that should magically show up. Oh. Oh, there they are. So far the sounds have impressed me the most. I think GSX has an upgrade and update and I haven't updated it. Don't you love that about flight sim? Every time you launch a flight sim you need to update like 5 things to make sure they all work with each other. But that's a rant for a different video. Let's see what they're up to. I also recently found out a camera trick that is unrelated, but I'll still show you guys because we have to wait for GSX. So if I do drone focus manual and I just do this and then take zoom level all the way to 100, you can get some really nice shots of the airplane. That's something, a free tip for you guys while we wait. They're still locking the gears. Okay, so it said face southwest, so let's do that. We'll release parking brakes and I'll stop talking. Oh, my Bravo wasn't configured. Sorry. So let's do ignition and we'll do engine number 2 first. Just want to check, do I have bleed air on? I do not, which is why. So let's shut off engine master 2 and then start it again. Wow. I don't think I have to add anything to that. You guys heard it along with me. I'll set parking brakes, let them do their thing, and we'll turn on engine number 1, but this time we'll watch it from the external view. Engine number 1, ignition on. this. Wow. Yeah, no words. Seriously, no words. Oh, I forgot to turn on block time. So now that we have both the engines on, we'll turn off APU bleed, turn off APU master, auto brake to max. I am not doing it as per any SOP. This is just P2 Simviation SOP. And let's do the flaps. Flaps 1. Nice. I have the Moza stick and I'm doing the flight control check on my Moza stick. Let's get predictive insure on. Let's turn off. Oh, the cockpit door is on. Okay. Oh, this is new. This is new. Nice. Rudder trim neutral. We have to set trim, and our trim is supposed to be down 0.4, so let's do that. 2, 4. Right. We'll do a cabin check and request taxi to runway.
Air Canada 0803, ready to taxi to the active.
Air Canada 0803, runway 23 taxi via 6, Alpha Kilo Alpha Hotel.
6 Alpha
Runway
Kilo Alpha
23
Hotel.
taxi via 6, Alpha Kilo Alpha Hotel, Air Canada 0803.
Parking brake is off. Now let's put just a tiny bit of power. I personally prefer the IAE engines over the CFM just because they can taxi on idle, and honestly I can't wait for the Neos because all the Neos do that as well. Correct me if I'm wrong though, like if there are certain variants which do not do that. Slowing down, we should be at 7 knots since we are still on the ramp. Oh, of course we forgot the passenger signs. And takeoff config normal. Okay. Alpha Kilo. Coming off the ramp, so now we can increase our speed. The RAS system earlier that you heard initializing is not part of Fenix. It is VRAS that I use. It's an add-on that I use to get RAS capabilities on all of my aircraft. It's just something I enjoy using personally. You don't have to use it. And now let's give it a bit of throttle so that it starts speeding up. You have to take Alpha all the way to Alpha Hotel. Okay. I think we need more power. It's slowing down. We'll give 25% N1. Hopefully that should be enough. Yep, it is enough. The CFMs are tricky when it comes to taxiing. I'm not using rudder for nose wheel steering because I do have an ATC nose wheel steering add-on that I purchased, but I can't wait for getting like a real nose wheel tiller. I guess that's what they say. We'll try to keep the taxi under 25 knots. Try being the keyword. I'm adjusting the throttle to find the optimum N1 value that I can use to not, over increase the speed, but at the same time making sure that I don't spend a lot of the time just taxiing slowly to the active. Okay, it's starting to look good. I'll try to keep it under 30 just because I want to kind of get going, and I'm excited to use this aircraft for the first time as well. Throttles to idle. I can already tell, like, this contrast on the LCD that you see here, it's so much better than what was the case earlier. My eyes thank Fenix so much. I personally wrote them a Discord message just thanking them for implementing this. If there was like one complaint that I had about this aircraft, it was about how difficult it is for me personally to just be able to see the dot when I am landing, especially. So let's slow down since we have to turn here. 10 knots, perfect, and we'll turn. We need to give a bit throttle because CFM should switch us to tower right after this line.
Air Canada 0803, contact Toronto Tower 118.35.
Perfect.
Over to Tower 118.35, Air Canada 0803.
I'm just going to request departure even though we are
Air Canada
a bit farther.
0803, ready to go, runway 23.
Air Canada 0803, Toronto Tower, wind 240 at 8, runway 23, cleared for takeoff.
Nice, 240 at 8. Not a
Runway
lot of
23,
crosswind.
cleared for takeoff. Air Canada 0803.
Let's turn on the lights.
Approaching 23.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. And we switch to TARA. Perfect. We are doing a flex takeoff. It's not a toga takeoff. But let's see how the engines sound.
On runway 23.
So now that we are here, I am not going to speak any further. We'll go sterile cockpit. I'm going to increase the volume of the sim to maximum and enjoy the departure, folks. Table. Manflex 61, SRS runway, auto thrust blue, thrust is set, airspeed's alive. Chrono. 80 knots. V1, rotate,
Canada 0803. Contact Toronto departure 128.8.
Contact Toronto departure 128.8, Air Canada 0803. Toronto departure, Air Canada 0803. Good day, 2,000 feet.
Air Canada 0803, Toronto departure identified. Climb to 18,000 feet.
Climb to 18,000 feet, Air Canada 0803.
Flat speed. Speed check. Flaps up. Feels heavier. Feels heavier on the controls from pre-BFU. Green dot. Definitely has a heavier feel. You can really feel the weight on your stick, especially if you use the Moza or any kind of force feedback stick. You will feel like my arms do hurt. So this is definitely no longer a plane that you can just easily take it to cruise just by hand flying. Scanning for predictive wind shear. That's nice. That's really good. Alright, we'll make this turn at Savour, and that'll be the end of this video. It's perfectly trimmed out, as you can see. I love fly-by-wire. Once I got used to fly-by-wire, I'm ruined. I'm completely ruined. There's downtown Toronto on the left. feet. Autopilot 1 comes on. Lights. Let's come. Let's bring the sim sound down again. I hope you guys enjoyed this departure. I certainly had a lot of fun flying this. Definitely an impressive upgrade on what was already a pretty perfect, close to perfect Airbus. If you guys liked this video, please show your support with a comment, with a positive comment or a like. That will encourage me to make such videos more and more for you guys. And if you like the content on this channel, please subscribe. I'm a new YouTuber, just dipping my toes in this in the world of both flight sim and content creation. And yeah, great work, Phoenix. Thank you especially for the PFD, and see you guys on the next one.